What are you doing here? Tell me what you're doing here. Did he send you? Did he send you to spy on me? Because if that's the case, I am not to be spied on. I run my life. Now, you tell me right now, today, what are you doing here, Jake? Olivia. Girl, stop the press. Hold up. Olivia Pope. Are you schizophrenic? Did you just get diagnosed? Are you bipolar? Do you have multiple personality disorder? Are you under one of the classified DSMV, diagnosis? Or what is wrong with you? Didn't you ask your daddy and Fitz and pretty much every man that you done either screwed or created you to let Jake go? Sounding like Pharaoh. Moses, let my people go. That's how you was acting last episode. So why are you asking Jake what is he doing here? See, Olivia Negro, I'm trying to stop cursing, so I'll be using other words that are very, very close to words that I want to use. So Negro, and this goes to Olivia. What's wrong, girl? What's wrong? I'm gonna tell you what's wrong. Olivia had a day, honey. Let's start. Okay, so what I just explained to you was the very end of the episode. Of course, there's a cliffhanger. That was it. And it's just like, what? Oh. So the phones are ringing in that scene. That's the very last scene. Phones are ringing and her daddy's calling her on one phone. The president's calling the other phone. Jake's phone, or Jake's phone that... Whose phone is that? And she is demanding to know from Jake, why are you here? Why are you here? And he was like, I don't know why they let me go. But are you going to answer one of those phones? And she took both phones and she threw them down. I was like, yes, I love it. That's what I probably would have did. But the continuity, as an actor, I pick out little things that I did not like. And why did the phone continue to ring at the very end? I thought she broke them phones. When you throw a phone down, isn't it supposed to shatter, or like the battery's supposed to come out or something? Girl, stop. You didn't throw them. You threw it, what? Did you throw it on the carpet? I mean, what? And I think she has hardwood floors in her apartment. So anyways, so let's go to the beginning. Melly, okay, she got the baby. You know she don't like to touch that baby. When the baby was born, she didn't even want to change a diaper, none of that. Melly is just, I think she suffers from postpartum, okay? So anyways, she's feeding the baby. And Fitz is like, he can feed himself. And she's like, but if he feeds himself, he's gonna make a mess. And I'm just like, look at the baby. And Cyrus is there barking at them, talking about, you're gonna go to Camp David. And they were like, we ain't gonna go to Camp David. We don't want to be around each other. And he was like, Cyrus was like, you're gonna go to Camp David. And you're gonna love each other. You're gonna love each other. I want to see Cyrus catch a heart attack right there. Didn't he catch a heart attack like first season or second season, but that was out the next day or something like that? But no, Cyrus needs to be like debilitated, something, because his blood pressure, you can feel it. It's like your blood pressure go up when his blood pressure go up. I love Cyrus. He's a phenomenal actor, okay? So the baby ended up being dirty any kind of way. So it was like, did the baby feed himself? And Melly's just a shift make mom. I don't know. I think Melly, like I said, I think she's suffering from postpartum depression. So at first, I didn't know whose team I was. I didn't know if I was Team Melly or Team Olivia Fitz. And I was watching this channel. You guys need to go visit it. It's Angel Chick TV, I believe her name is. But she's cool. She's an actor here in LA too, and I loved her review. Was it episode 2? The last review. She has like a Scandalous Sundays, so she does her reviews on Sundays. And she did a review with a performer that actually appeared in a couple episodes of Scandal. So that, I thought that was really cool. So shout out to Angel Chick TV, girl. You got a new subby. But she was debating whether she's team Melly. And I was like, I left her a little note and I was like, I don't know if I'm team Melly or if I'm team like Olit. And I think I'm team Melly because Melly brought me everything I needed for her to bring this episode. Melly got drunk. Okay, and I don't condone, you know, being inebriated or like getting out of your character, but Melly, she needed a drink, and so she had a few. Okay, and look, her husband almost died. They both almost died because a crazy woman named Mary, who she swore up and down that her son is not a terrorist. Come to find out, her son was not a terrorist, but he was killed by the FBI. He had a classified file. She came in with a homemade internet bomb. Like, you know, if you go to recipes.com, well, she went to like recipes.com for like the bombs, and she really made a shift make like bomb. So she was threatening to blow up the hill, and before that she had came to visit Olivia's office and gave her a check for like $27,099.84. And so here come Quinn and said Miss Mary was like, I gotta go to a meeting on the hill. And so Olivia kind of walked into it because she was like, what? Oh, like, you're my new client? She didn't get to meet him. And Harrison was like, well, she did drop off a check for 27 G's, so she's gonna be your client. And I'm just like, see, black folks, okay, you didn't even investigate what the problem was. You just took the money and she gonna be the client. Okay, so Olivia was looking like kind of sideways, like, what is y'all doing this morning? Hello, does anybody have my coffee? Abby, girl, your hair looks fabulous. I love Abby's hair. She's giving me everything that I need. Yes, Abby, you're doing it. I love it. Quinn, I don't know what's going on with Quinn. Quinn's just been like, okay, let's talk about Quinn. So the lady drops the check and she goes off to the hill. Nobody thinks anything of it. And then here come Quinn like 20 minutes later, and it's like, and Olivia's asking questions. She's like, why did she drop off $27,084.99? And Quinn was like, you know what? I was actually, it's funny you said that. I was actually like hacking into things because that's what I do. I hack and I actually kill people. And I was like just inquisitive as to like why she would bring that particular amount, because it just struck me as odd. Like, it was just like weird. She brought the like 99 cents and nobody really does that as 27 G. So I did some digging. Quinn, you always do some digging. Your digging almost cost Olivia her neck. Now, when she finds out, okay, that you were the one who fed Huck that information, Quinn, you might come up a little hurt, because sister girl look like she got some fire in her. Okay, her daddy back in town, she's nervous, she don't know what her daddy's about to do. So Olivia stay on edge. And then she got her boo, her second boo at the house. She had to clean him up all night. She was sitting there wading in the water with him because, you know, he was in the hole that she requested that he be released from. But now she's asking, why is he here? Like, Olivia's going through a lot of mental challenges, and we all need to have a moment of silence and prayer for Olivia. Bow your heads. Whew, I don't think that was long enough, but anyway, so yeah, Quinn comes by and she's like, she investigated, and so Olivia was like, where did she say she was going? And you know, she does a little thing with her nose, and Quinn was like, to the hill for a meeting. So of course, you know, she ain't seen her boo, so she just wants to accidentally run in to Fitz, because that's why she's going up to the hill. Like, yeah, she could have just called, you know, she could have called and be like, is there a Mary so-and-so that's scheduled to go for a meeting? Where is she gonna be? What time's her meeting? But she didn't call. She went up there, so she's looking for some trouble. Olivia walked into the room, and here go Mary. There's frightened staff members in corners. There's a pair here, a pair in the front, a pair to the right, and here goes Mary. Tell me what happened to my son. And her back is turned to Olivia, so Olivia has no idea why everybody's frightened. Mary turns around and she has a homemade recipe.com bomb strapped around her little frame. So Olivia was like, oh, I done walked into a bomb. Yes, you did. Olivia, you know, this is the second time you've walked into danger. The first time was last week when Huck almost snapped your neck. Now you know in your gut of guts that you're supposed to walk with somebody, being that, you know, your daddy's a loose cannon. You don't know what your daddy could do. He's talking about he's trying to kill Jake, but he almost killed you in the making. So I would kind of walk with security, or at least like something. And then here come Huck in the background. He almost snapped your neck. Had you had some protection, had you had Harrison or a thing of mace, you wouldn't be in these predicaments. But you put yourself in that, so you know, whatever. For like majority of the yeah, like I would say like 37 minutes of the episode centered around that room. First, Olivia was a hostage, then she was borderline terrorist because she was demanding that that Mary's son's file be released, and so she went back and forth. Mary almost got her head blown off because she was by the window, and Fitz was giving orders like, go ahead and take the first, you know, go ahead and snipe. He's talking to his snipe team, was like, go ahead and get rid of this terrorist threat in the White House if the first opportunity. So then he didn't, I don't think he knew, no, he did not know that his boo was up in there. She was a hostage. So Harrison is being the go-to guy, and Harrison's like, yeah, it's Fitz who's feeding these orders. She's like, Fitz? Oh no, my boo is not gonna have me looking crazy, about to lose my life. Let me pull up these blinds. She might have pulled up the blinds and was like, had like 8 dots all targeting her face. Olivia, you almost got killed again for the second time in less than 37 minutes. So Fitz sees that it's Olivia. He's like, hold your fire. You better not kill my boo. And he was like, I want the first line in there right now. So then Cyrus is like, yo, dude, I'm not about to sit here, okay, and calm a